21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The end result, 21 yards. Nice big gain there from Marquise Brown, first-round pick out of Oklahoma. Of course, his cousin knows a thing or two about big catches in the NFL. That's Antonio Brown. And now Hollywood hoping to carry on the family tradition of solid production at the wide receiver position. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. Hey, Sunday. Hey, 57 colors.
They begin the drive with Charles. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Watch the pass.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 76 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
Makes the score. Ravens 10, Chiefs 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, go on, Mike 40. Mike.
Yep. Ready?
On second and 12, Henning is going to fire one deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. It's Charles. And he'll take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's caught to Charles. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Got a man, it's Brown. There he goes left side. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
53's the mark. 53's the mark. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Jackson operating from the gun. Flush to his right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Ron Thornhill. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this will be caught at the 30. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. Jackson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson trying to lay one up. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go! Let's go!
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best.
And this is taken in at the 5. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson now to throw again. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
You better be afraid of me.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Jackson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It got his man complete. 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They'll let Charles try and get him in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
All right, here we go. Let's go. Yellow, yellow. Hey, let's get this.
He's crashing.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
57. Mike, 57.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Mike's 59. Go, 59.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, it's Ingram. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence, Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Jackson now. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's third down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Baltimore.
Set, hut, check, 60 yards, 59. I'm coming. Ball trot. Let's go.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are able to make things a bit more respectable. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Yellow. Attack, attack. 180. Here it comes, here it comes. Scene 6. 48.
On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Mahomes on the keeper.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
I don't need to. Go on, 80.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. 48. Look, hey, we gonna make the 48 right now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes flushed to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
48, smoke. 48, Mike. All day, dog.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. KC last year on fourth down, 12 of 15, third best in the league, and they're going again. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Keeps himself upright. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high?
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. shreds the tackle. It's a foot race. The 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
54. It's our time.
Now Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Jackson going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Comes to me, it's me. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
43's the mic.
Now Jackson back into his end zone, eluding the pressure right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Who that? Who that? He's coming. Double up. Double up.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We got this.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
SOS. Go. SOS.
Jackson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Jackson on 1st down, flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready? 53, check 53. Rabbit. Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Go. Mike. Go. 53, Mike. Let's go, baby.
From the gun, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marcus Peters came screaming in on the corner blitz. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City,